0-2, New Lex started to right the ship after winning 2 in a row. Now tonight they were going for win number 3, but to do that, the Panthers had to take on Tri-Valley. Megan Stamper joins me now from Jim Rockwell Stadium, and Megan, you're live out there.
Justin, New Lexington's strong point this season has been their defense, but it's so hard to prepare for an offense as dynamic as Tri-Valley's. And the parents of former New Lex athletes were accepting awards on their behalf tonight, but Tri-Valley put a damper on the celebrations early. Quarterback Tyler McGee hits receiver Quentin Gators in stride here, and he takes it in from 45 yards out, gives Tri-Valley the early 7-0 lead early on in the first. And New Lex quarterback Bradley Cooper is trying to jumpstart his offense, so he's going to take it here himself, 13 yards up the middle for the QB keep. Later on in the drive, Clapper decides to go ahead and show off in the air this time, so he hooks up with Spicer for a 21-yard reception, but that fun couldn't last. Slobodan takes the Williams fumble here, and he's going to run it all the way up that sideline, 66 yards to the house. That's a way to take away a team's momentum. And after the 2-point conversion, Tri-Valley with the early 15-0 lead. Slobodan here with the 8-yard reception, doing some work on offense too. And that sets up this next play. Bryce Farmer, man, can this kid run? 47 yards up the left sideline, takes it all the way into the end zone. Tri-Valley now leads 22-0. And New Lex was trying to get on the board, but Williams fumbles again, and Tri-Valley would recover on the 24-yard line of New Lexington to give them great field position to set up this 2 plays later. Cody Collins, he's going to take it in from 14 yards out. Tri-Valley now leads 29-0 right before half. And later on in that second quarter, New Lex would get the hit on the Tri-Valley QB, but it just wasn't enough for that victory, and Tri-Valley went on to win 35-0. Clapper had a nice game on the ground, 9 attempts for 49 yards, and Colin Slobodan had a dominant game on both sides of the ball, including that 66 fumble recovery for a touchdown.
So Megan, it was a big win for Tri-Valley. Why were they so successful against the New Lex defense?
You know, Tri-Valley's offense is always hard to contain, but they really just outsized New Lexington in the trenches. They were able to open up huge holes for running backs Bryce Farmer and Cody Collins, and they went to work tonight.
So why wasn't New Lex able to get anything going on offense?
Yeah, New Lexington really shot themselves in the foot with continuous false start penalties and those turnovers. That first fumble came on just their second possession of the game, and that really flipped the momentum to Tri-Valley's side, and New Lexington was just never really able to get it together from there.
So Megan, the big question is, does it look like anyone will be able to stop Tri-Valley?
Yeah, Tri-Valley is going to be so hard to stop, and I see Tri-Valley and Maysville duking it out for the MVL title yet again this year. I just don't see any teams being able to stop either offense. Zanesville was able to do it last week against Tri-Valley, but I just don't think that any other team's going to be able to do that again. So this league is going to go through Tri-Valley or Maysville.
Well, Maysville has a big game against Sheridan next week, but you're right, Tri-Valley, the team to beat in the MVL. Thanks a lot, Megan. Now, our website